According to a recent Politico Magazine/Ipsos poll, the majority of Americans, including many Republicans, think that the trial in the ongoing criminal case against Trump for handling sensitive data should take place before the GOP primaries and well before the general election. Due to the fact that Trump is not just a former president, but now the frontrunner for the GOP presidential nomination, this legal situation is exceptional. The poll was conducted on June 27 and June 28, which is about 3 months after the Manhattan District Attorney's Office criminally charged Trump, and around 3 weeks after his federal indictment. For all respondents, the poll's credibility interval was plus or minus 3.8 percentage points. Currently, around 50% of Americans think that Trump is guilty of the crimes that are being leveled against him. 49% of respondents, including 25% of Republicans, think that Trump is guilty in the ongoing federal case, which claims that he impeded a later FBI investigation and knowingly kept confidential government records after leaving office. In the Manhattan District Attorney's ongoing case, which alleges that Trump fabricated financial records in connection with a payment to the porn star Stormy Daniels in the run-up to the 2016 election, in order to keep her quiet about an alleged affair, a nearly identical 48% of respondents, including 24% of Republicans, believe that Trump is guilty. Nearly 2/3 of respondents, 62%, said that the trial in the ongoing federal prosecution should be held prior to the presidential election in November. This number includes nearly half of Republican respondents, 46%. The majority of respondents, 57%, including 42% of Republicans, believed that the trial should take place before the start of the Republican primary early in the next year. The outcomes also cast doubt on the post-indictment thesis that Trump's chances of receiving his party's presidential nominee have increased as a result of the charges. While 21% of GOP respondents indicated they were more likely to support Trump as a result of the federal prosecution for handling sensitive data, 23% answered the opposite. 50% said it had no bearing, and 6% said they were unsure. The findings also imply that as Americans learn more about the accusations, the statistics may worsen. About 1/3 of those surveyed claimed they were not very familiar with each case's charges. As media coverage continues, particularly in the lead-up to future trials, that amount may decline. Due to the complexity of the case involving confidential materials and the defendant's tenacious delay tactics, the public's preference for a quick trial date in the federal prosecution against Trump may be difficult to achieve. In the Southern District of Florida, felony cases typically take 9 months from filing to disposition. The majority of federal criminal cases are, however, settled through guilty pleas, and few district court trials have presented the same challenges.